to have everyone know it's your toy of choice. Since you are a kid, the only Lego building you ever did. Little Lego is where to go if you want fun ways to have everyone know it's your toy of choice. Since you are a kid, the only Lego building you ever did.
Hello, 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 hello. I don't see anybody here yet, but I did start about a minute early, so because I wasn't sure if it was going to work or not. But it seems to be working. At first, it didn't seem like it, but yep. Okay, yep, it's working. It wasn't playing on my phone, but okay. All right, so yeah, I am on live, and I have a little my what do you call it? My camera thing is a little bit different today. It's not showing the table, obviously. I'm not doing it well. I will be doing things on the table with these. I'll be sorting it out in these, and then they'll go in the drawers. I have it all sorted into two smaller ones. There's one slightly bigger one right here. Well, that's my sorter. You can see the top of it there. And then I got another one down here on the floor, which is what the camera's going to show until that one's empty. If I get through that one, I'll bring the one over there and start on that one. But everything's going to be going into these. So because this tub's in the way of the two bottom drawers over here, I'll probably just keep them in the little tubs until after the stream or whatever. So let's see who comes in. If anybody comes in, it shows nobody in here. It shows one view, but it's probably myself when I checked the phone just now. So we'll see if anybody remembered that I have a live today. Oh, so I'll just kind of wait about 10 minutes or so. If not, I'll just go ahead and start then. If there are, I'll start then too. But until then, I'll just kind of just chill until then. This will show me if somebody comes on before they chat. That's one good thing about this thing I have up here on top. It tells me who's actually in, how many people are actually in here versus who's chatting. So let's see what happens here. See if that ever goes up. I guess I could lock that one too. I actually have the stats above on all the screens except for, of course, the unit credits and start credits, but yeah, my main mod should be in here soon, I'm assuming. Not sure if I come in later on. But let's check out this camera here. There's camera 2. Kind of a weird situation, but sophisticated. But it works. And we got me in that. And of course, vice versa with me up above there. It was the only place I could think of. My instruction one is not, obviously there's no instructions, so it's just going to be black there. So I probably won't be using that one. And we got 2 views now. Which means somebody just came in, probably. I mean, somebody's here, but lurking or logging in, or whatever you call it. Probably my mod. Because the first 2 there are about chat. The last one is how many people have come into the live. So yeah, things are slightly different. Not that much different. See what happens. See if everybody chats. I don't even know if I'm even on the chat. shows nobody's chatted yet, so. 'Cause what I do is I save the URL for it for each time. And that way I just save it in a text file. That way I can have it reclosed and I don't have to worry about it. And I just open up a Google browser page and I just paste it in there and boom, I'm there. I don't have to go through the whole entire YouTube studio, go to my live, go to my live that it is, then pop out the chat. And, yeah. Takes forever. That way I can just close it anytime and I can get right back to it again. Just by opening a browser. So if somebody's been here, I don't know if they are still here. But I don't see anybody chatting at all. I think I could probably say something. It should. You should count me on the chat too. No, anyone here? I don't know if it counts me or not, though. Let's see what happens if I just go ahead and go to YouTube. Oh, Nightbot. Nightbot tells me I'm there. So Nightbot's working, so that means it is connected. Surprised he didn't count it though. I'll go ahead and check my. I had to do it the hard way to get to Google Chrome because I've already got page open. So let me go to YouTube. Studio. Now I've got my chat over here this time instead. Oh, there she is. I wasn't sure if my chat was working, but now you just verified that it is. So it's Alexandra. I got my chat over here this time, so because I'll be working right here with my little tubs and everything, so I'll be able to see. Yeah, I knew you were here. I knew you would be coming in. There's somebody else in here too. I don't know who, but there's two people in here, as you can see up there on top. So just kind of wait until about 10 minutes after, and I'm gonna start this. No, it's okay. It's fine. I actually started like a minute early than I usually do. I started right at 6. This is the reason why I usually wait till 6:01 or so. So I don't have a desk camera because obviously the camera's down on the Lego now. So let's go to that one. I believe it's this one here. Yep. So you can kind of see the Lego there. That's a smaller tub. The other one's behind me, underneath my sorter right here. So it's one of those. I think it's a 12-gallon tub. It's a generic, you know. Oh, that sucks. I hate when that happens. Things like that always start up right before you got to be somewhere, or you got something planned, or you have a live planned. You'll get sick right before it. But yeah, if I get through this tub here, which looks like I will, looks like a lot of big parts there on the top. I actually poured that in there from a cardboard box I had. That's why they're kind of odd colored things. But underneath there is the real stuff, where it gets all of the smaller type Lego. But I'll be using my sorter over here. I'll show it to you in a second here. Let me get all these up here so I can at least get to them. There's 3 there. I got 6 altogether. Put these down here. I don't know if you can see them or not, but this isn't actually the way I had this camera last night, Alexandra. I actually had it over about 6 inches. But I found I didn't have much room for my chair. So I like to have a little bit of movement here, you know. Couldn't move my chair at all. kept hitting the tub or the camera and everything because I forgot it has a screen that comes out. It's one of those, well, you've seen it. But this is my makeshift sorter. It's kind of half makeshift, like do it yourself. The box there, it just stays in that box. It actually comes out of there, which has another basement or whatever you want to call it. See that? That was like the old one. So I actually have two of them, see? Made out of cardboard. What I did is I bought this at Amazon. And originally, the top one was the basement. And what I did is I drilled holes in it and made them bigger. Because I have a lot of big pieces. And put that up on top and made the same thing with cardboard on the bottom. I figured that one didn't matter because everything's just dropping into it anyway. So, yeah, it cost a lot too. I mean, for being cheap wood, it's just what do you call it? It's like what wooden airplanes are made of, balsa wood. I think it was like $30 or something like that on Amazon. Mombi, welcome in. Nightbot said Mombi too. And Nightbot shouts everyone out when you first come in. But you have to say something for it to do it. And I think it does it only the first time. So what we do is we take this off, the lid. And I'm going to set this aside real quick. Right here. But you can see how you got the bigger holes right there. I drilled those holes, I believe. Actually, no. That is the original one. The next one down is the one I drilled, the large. So I hold it together with some rubber bands right there. There's a rubber band going around, which is like really, really, really tight. And you know, you want to see how hot it actually gets in this room? That is the old rubber band. I had some rubber bands on here, and it actually melted into the balsa wood. It literally won't come off. Look at that. That's how hot it gets in here. It melts a rubber band. I mean, come on. So yeah, I know it's not much to see here, but all you do is just grab like a handful. You can use a cup or whatever you want. Drop it in there like that. They're already going through. Popping all over the place. As you try to spread them out a little bit here. Look at some different ones to the bottom here underneath everything. We got some bare pieces. Look, we got a door. One of those thick city doors. And this. So everything's off to the top. This here is kind of an odds and end thing. Oh, got a piece connected there. Let that go through. Okay, let's pull the rubber band. You gotta pull the rubber bands off, obviously. The rubber band. I got like a couple rubber bands tied together is what it is. Just keep it on that side. So all I have to do is this. Boom, 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 done. And then I usually try to take this one too, a little bit. Piece of hair. And a piece of tape too on top of that. And we got a little flag here that's connected together. And right now, I'm kind of going by size. Pretty redoing here and there. I try to. That's kind of like what that cardboard one is for, so I can just slip them in and they don't fall over. But yeah, I got one tub for each piece. That's one extra. Each thing. And we got smaller ones. See that? That looks pretty good there. And it's not perfect. I didn't do everything. Then we got a little itsy bitsy ones. to that till it's full. So now what I do though is I take these. See any bricks in there? Yeah, there's one brick there. Some technique, a brick, because it doesn't exactly sort the way I sort them. So get a little bit there. Place. One buys. I mean, like I said, it's not perfect. So I don't sort by. I kind of sort by. I don't sort so much by size so much, but more or less. Put the wing bricks in here, so I can take those out. Set that there for a minute. Anything that's brick or any brick related in there, oh, does not go in there. It goes in this one. So I'm going to go through them all, like all these angles, that brick, anything brick related. Just kind of saves me some room that way. Neil Wolf. Yeah, I actually have my chat right here in front of me. I figured I could see that by the corner of my eye all the time, so. And I'm not using any instruction books or anything like that right now, so that's usually what that is. And it doesn't show up in my live that way either. So I'm just kind of sorting out the bricks the way I usually do. All the 2x there. I would consider that a brick, I think, right? I mean, I literally don't remember how I have it's actually sorted, so I'll find out once I start putting in drawers. So it works out pretty fast. This is the part that kind of takes a little time, is resorting it, more or less. That mostly just does the pre-sorting, is all it really does, I should say. So, the tiles. I think I'll probably just keep them in here. This will be like odds and ends, I guess. Yeah. It's a tile. Two tiles. One by one, I count that as brick because it's longer. There's another. These little pins and everything like that will go in there. I think I'll probably put the gears in there too with it because there is a lot of gears in here. Count that as a brick. And that's tiles. Tiles and windows in this one, which isn't much right now. So now we just sit there and stack it all back together in reverse. Go for the next one. Oh, yeah. Something stuck in there. Well, one by one. In there. It was actually 1 by 2. I don't know if you can tell how I have my drawers sorted, but let me get to that real quick so you can see where everything's going to actually go. Okay, let me set this down here. Okay, down here, on the top drawer, the big one here is brick. So anything like that, basically anything in this tub here, will go in that drawer down there. The plates, which is 2 by whatever, and the 1x's are actually 2 different drawers. So I've got the 1x's right here. This drawer right here is the 2x's actually. And the 1x's go on the very top one up there. I don't know if you can see it. Right at the top of the screen there. That's where the 1x's go. So those actually get separated. The doors in that are actually on the bottom drawer. Actually, second to the bottom drawer, so the middle drawer, I believe. In the bottom drawer, I think it's the big, gigantic, any big pieces like wheels, things like that. But I still haven't found that tub yet. See if I find something manually, I just kind of do this thing because it's together. I even have these. I think there's a separate one too. These little black things. I got so many of these. Oh my god. So anyway, let's try this again, or do this again. Let's see. It's a cool box. Yeah, I got it at Amazon. I added the large size. This one right here. This one here, you can kind of tell it's drilled. If you look on the other side, you can definitely tell it's drilled. So I drilled that. I think it's 1 inch, I believe, because it was like it skipped this one and went all the way down to the little tiny ones there, and so it just seemed like it needed another. So you can see the B inside. See, that used to be the basement, or bottom, whatever you want to call it. So I just flipped the things around, and then we got the main one on top. I called it extra large instead of just large. So, and then it holds together with a rubber band. Yeah, here on top is mostly big pieces. Truthfully, I think I'm not correct. If I'm correct, I think it's actually the Bowser's Castle. All these bigger pieces on top here. I had the Bowser's Castle, and I had to break it down. So I'm pretty sure that's what these are. These top ones are from. Yeah, shake it again. I mean, at least it's not $300 like a real one on wheels.
Every time I put the bucket in the shower, you take it out. Why?
Yeah, because it's noisy. You drip, drip, drip.
Yeah, it's dripping right now.
I can't hear it now.
Well, I was put the bucket back in to defy you.
Just to what?
Defy you.
Defy me? What's the change?
Yeah, I'm not supposed to be doing anything today because it's National Appreciation White Day. But, no, what am I doing?
I saw that.
Huh?
I saw that. You texted me.
Yeah, what am I doing? Everything.
You're watching TV, I thought. Your game.
Yeah, I'm watching my game, but I had to pee, too.
Yeah, welcome to the club.
Is that against the code of law?
I don't know. Is it, people? I'm going to grab all these plates here on top. Might as well. That's all there is. Mostly. Some things are
I'm
stuck there.
supposed to make my own dinner today, too?
I will after I'm done.
What am I supposed to eat until then?
Anything?
See, it's National Wife Day, Appreciation Wife Day, and he won't make me do anything.
She wants me to stop doing this and go do it right now.
Well, I'm watching my football game.
That's what I thought you were doing anyway.
So I had to do everything, including that.
Doing what? Well, you're not doing this.
No, my God.
Okay. These I would consider bricks too, so. Sometimes they slip through too, like ones you did. So, that's brick. These pieces of bricks. Let's do that plate. One of those. Push everything else through there. Make sure there's nothing else up here. These isn't supposed to be up here. I would consider that a brick. You will never have a day off. You will always have to work to eat, breathe, poop. Yep, I know. Not until you die, anyway. And it always comes on when you least expect it to. And don't talk about it because you don't have to. Just how my luck is. A lot of pieces here still together. Oops, that's the wrong one. It goes in there. All these should somewhat slide through. So we put those right here. See? I see a technical pin in there. It's not going in there. Brick. Anything else in there wasn't. Oh. I'll throw those in there though. Not sure where these go, so trying to think ahead here. I don't always get them right either. See this one here. And this is this one. Yeah. Two things in here. One of which is a Technic pin, and one of which is a 1x2. So there was no Samoans in that one technically. None at all. No 1x1s or anything like that. Which is unusual. You'll never have a I love the facade that you get to relax when you retire or get old. Yeah, right. Retire. Relax. What's relax mean? I don't know. Seems like there's always something else going on. I'm pretty much retired. I'm on SSI now. I've been on SSI for a couple of years now. Since 2020. It was funny because I was trying to get on it before for other reasons and could never get on it. Then COVID came around. They never believed my back was messed up. First time I did it, I had a lawyer that didn't do a single thing. Freaking scare. I actually had to go to court that day. She didn't say a thing. She kept her mouth completely shut, didn't say a word. But this lawyer I had, she was really good. But it was over the phone too, because of COVID, naturally. But I think that's what might have helped me out too, though. And my doctor was really cool too. When they had to fill the paperwork out, she actually had me come in for an appointment. And she's like, there was a lady at the time. She's like, "What do you want me to say on this?" I was like, "Say whatever seems the worst thing." Okay. She sat there, filled it all out. It was funny. But I guess it worked. Got a window here. A lot of the plates in that dip on top. A lot of them. Well, I just landed it right back in there. These are getting full real fast, especially the plates. Yeah, the only thing is, I think they should be they should have been like not as deep. You know, like for each one, it should be a lot thinner. That way, they don't go down the side. I mean, the holes aren't underneath each other, but they tend to drop down the side. Like if one of the plates go like this, it'll go all the way down. Sometimes, not every time. This one has a lot of the 1x1s, 1x's. You have to make time to relax. Yeah, right. It's one thing, it's something else. But it's always something, you know. Like today, I was afraid I was going to make it today because my truck actually started overheating. Well, not really overheating. It was just getting hot. Made me nervous as heck. So after I get done with my live, I gotta go put some water in it because that's probably what it is. I've done this before. I didn't do it. It seems like every time you think, well, it's only going to take me 20 minutes to do this, it takes 40 minutes to do it. The way it works, right? I don't know what I would count this. Would you count that as a brick or as a 1x? Putting the bricks right now. And a gear. So we'll put them in there. All this stuff is stuck together. Yeah, like I said, like everybody says, sorting is boring. I mean, it cuts off a lot of time with this thing. Still have to sort it though, but more or less. But it doesn't know exactly how you're sorting everything. I'm sorting by type. I do that because I can actually mix things together like I'm doing. Like how I can just say, well, to me that's a brick. Well, to me that's a brick too, you know. That's not a brick, that is, or, you know. I don't have a whole lot of space in this room. It's about 8x8, and that's it. That doesn't count that door area there, though. That door area is probably be like it was 4x4, if that. Back with this tub here, we can't even get through. It actually blocks it off. But that's not the permanent spot for it anyway. Permanent spot is where this one is. I do have a miscellaneous bin too. So that's mostly what's going in this one. This one and the one down there. It's miscellaneous. So that'll be separated as I go. A lot of these are still together too. Like I said, there's a lot of gear for this. I'll count that in the door. Okay. Let's see when it should have gone through. Neat. Yeah, the big gigantic one, the like $300 one, it has like, I don't know, 8 to 10 different things. It's actually proven that humans not practice self-care have more autoimmune diseases and cancers. Yeah, I don't get sick hardly at all. If I had to sort a box, I'd smoke a fat bowl and go to town. Yeah, well, I don't do that stuff, so I smoke cigarettes, but that's it. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but my family would kill me if I smoked anything. Well, they killed me anyway because I'm smoking like I do, but I want to quit, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. I haven't been smoking that long.
Bastard! You motherfucking bastard!
She's screaming at the TV. She does that all the time. I don't know why she does that. They can't hear her. But she does that like they hear her or something. I have a tile here, but I'm going to count that one because it's long. And another one. A couple of brick angles there. I'm not doing 2x1s. I'm actually doing this one here. She really gets into them. A couple of 1x1 bricks here. Down there. Oh. We got 2 people in here right now. Yeah, 10 views. So I don't know why I got so many views, but nobody's ever in here. Where you come in and go, forget it. Am I that boring? I bore myself. In my life. I live in a legal state. Yep. I live in California, so it's legal here too. I live in the what do you call it? The hub, the central hub of that stuff, where it all comes from in California. I quit drinking alcohol, smoking cigarettes, and all drugs 9 years ago. I only use legal substances that grow from the earth now. Yeah, I have no problem with that. So, I mean, I don't have a problem with it anyway. But I just don't do it. That's all. But yeah, I live in Humboldt County, so you should know what that is and where that is. Humboldt County is like the main hub of of the M word. I don't know if we could say it on here, so I'll censor that a little bit. But yeah, so like 90% of the people here do it. You can go outside, it smells like it. No matter where you go, it smells like it. I don't like it because it smells like skunk. It also burns my nose too, it seems like. Especially when it's close by. You just know from Netflix, yeah. There's actually a movie called Humboldt County. I mean, it was stupid as all heck to me. I mean, I don't know if anybody's ever seen it. One of the guys I know, he's actually supposed to be in my movie. The older guy. Supposed to be in it. His name is Bob Wells. He's a professional actor here. I don't know if he's still alive or not. Last time we talked to him, he said, yeah, you'd be in my movie, no problem. My sequel to my movie that's on YouTube right now. Been on there for, God, almost 20 years now. Actually, a little over 10 years. I can't remember when I uploaded the. Well, I have the special edition. That one was last year, but I restored it and everything else and upscaled it and all that stuff. But the original one's been on there since like 2011, I think it was. It's codenamed Ghostwing, and the YouTube channel is Ghostwing Movie 2024 because of the remastered version. I actually added scenes to it, footage to it. Some deleted scenes are added to it. It's got a better intro. It's also available in Dolby Digital 5.1. I remixed that. On YouTube it's not 5.1 though. It's just regular stereo. Guy did a bunch of stuff on it. Redid the scenes, all kinds of stuff in 2024. I added special effects that weren't there because we didn't have the ability to do special effects at the time. So, heck, I don't even think I even had a computer at the time, to tell you the truth, to do anything like that. We were going to use green screen, but decided, no, it'd be better if you don't see the monsters and like that. We'll just keep it to the audience to, in their mind. So, I kind of added them, sort of, but you don't really see them. So I tried to keep it back, like it was. Because I produced it. I kind of co-directed it a little bit. I was in it. Like about halfway through, I'm in it to the end. And then a friend of mine, we actually did it for a college final. We got an A+ on it too, which they don't normally do A+, but he gave us an A+ on it because we went all out. At least at the time, it was all out. Now you'd be lucky if you get a C. It's kind of corny though. I mean, the original one was really corny, super corny. But the special edition's a lot better. It came out a lot better. I actually have the original master DVD, but I can't find it. I've been looking for it everywhere. If I could find it, it'd be like gold. Because then I got to remaster it again because the one I remastered is actually off of YouTube. So trying to upscale that was a pain in the butt. I want to upscale it directly from the DVD because then it's not like HD, but it's at least closer to it than what the YouTube one was. So there are some blur spots on special edition because of that, but it kind of works with it. Like I said, this is a real pain, especially on the back, especially when you bend down. I want to get one of those, like we call it those dinner tray type things, so I can just fold it up. I can sit it here if I want to do something on it. That way it's at eye level instead of way down there. But I mean, I could have probably put that up here and put that on top, but then the camera is like the only place this camera can go. You know, I assume it's working, right? Yep. I mean, I can't put it any higher or any lower, so usually it's up here. It's actually mounted to my table at an angle. What it is. That's why you kind of get a weird look at it. But since you know how that works, I'm just going to go ahead and just let me sit down here. And I'm not being sponsored by Amazon or anything like that. I just threw this in, you know. The only problem is it does come apart very easily if you don't have the rubber bands on it. Even the default way, it's coming apart really easy. You try to lift it. Okay, there's a brick right there. I mean, what do you expect for $30? You know? You'd have to get the one that's got, I think it's 4 levels. Yeah, 4 levels, counting the basement. I think there's one with 3 levels too. You can also do it just like this, where you just kind of swish them around. It kind of forces them down that way. Looks like they're done, pretty much done with the Bowser's Castle, you know. Going down the regular pieces. Keep in mind this is all mostly modulars here. This is why I gotta do this. I got my I got about 5 or 6 modulars that are in this mess. All the others I don't have in my city yet are in here. Now you don't have to do it very drastic here. I try to keep it level as I can get. A window. Another window. Door. A lot of plates. That's not a plate. I don't know what I would count that as. Throw it over there right now. But yeah, that's what I did is when I made the bottom one, I noticed the top one would get plates, but then the next one that was there originally was going right straight down the small ones. I was like, what the heck? That makes no sense. I want something that would at least catch the brick, you know? Smaller bricks and stuff. So that's why I made the large size. There's a lamp. That shows one. That's a good sign that you got a modeler in here. There's these right here. These lamp posts, those come from modelers. I don't know which one, but they're all the same anyway. Count that as a brick. Piece of plastic, yeah, like that. That's not a Lego. Okay, there's the first level. See how the brick, it still got through? Even a lot of the plates got through too. So I might be dumping this out soon, here in a minute. The plates here. I don't really see anybody much anymore. See, a lot of times the small ones like to get stuck in everything. Like a little planter. That's why a lot of it has to be done manually. See, like that, they like to stick in there like this. If you don't know it's there like that, it goes in here. These Lego, they stick in the weirdest places, weirdest ways. They even stick together illegally. I think they do more illegal stuff than they do legal stuff, to tell you the truth. So I kind of keep the bigger plates away from smaller ones. Tiles, I mean. I do have one by tiles also up there. So each thing in here is about 3 different drawers up there. Door, that thing. These probably be miscellaneous. There we go. Small. Something that fell inside. Doesn't belong there. Oop. That one. That brick. Just kind of moving things into the holes there. They know they should have gone through and they didn't. Seems like I might have too much in this one. So I'm gonna narrow it down a little bit here. Try and shake it again. I can see some small pieces aren't going down at all. So a lot of them came through this one. The brick. A couple of bricks here. It is a lot faster. So there's one piece removed. Okay. Nobody's really saying much. Everyone was all talkative in the beginning there. Is it something I said? I threw a tile in there real well. It's mostly the brick that I want to get out. That's usually what your toddlers are. There's stuff here. I can't see it. Forget I don't have a camera pointing down to it yet. Right now. Periodically I'll bring it up and let you see it. I'll probably go here in a minute once I get all these in there. The wheel. And you will miss some. I mean, it happens all the time. I'm always finding something that doesn't belong somewhere else. Or you forget where it goes or whatever, you know. You try to guess where you put it last time. Not a bad throw. My dog just came in here. Got some beats from Mario. How can you tell if that's feet or not? I throw those miscellaneous over there. I got a lot of miscellaneous. Bottom drawer right here. There's a lot of miscellaneous. It's like stuff I don't know where to put it yet. I'm looking to reshape that. I think I know that. And what I really want to get out of here is the 1x1s. That's mostly what I'm wanting to get out. They go down the bottom. And it looks like I probably have to dump that. Which means resorting again. I need more tubs, what I need. Exactly what I need. More of these bigger tub thingies. All these pieces I recognize too. I know exactly what set they come from and everything. Like I have the diner, and I already recognize a couple parts that came from. It came from that one. There's a ski. Right over there. That's about as separate as that one's going to get. You know? Stuck in there. Yeah, now this one here is one always has the pins in it. Those pins come through here. Couple plates through that one. There we go. A little doggy bone. More 1x1s than I was last time. Oh. There's only one person here, probably Alexandra. The bad thing about using carpet, picked up a lot of dust. And this thing is made perfect. I think I taped it and I glued it. Glued it? It's not even a word. I glued it. But yeah, there's the plates. And then the brick. So those are pretty full. Technic. Doesn't have much in it. And then pretty much miscellaneous. Like windows, doors, things like that. And your mediums, which is like 1x2 brick, things like that. That's 1x1s. Hardly anything. So I do have something to sort each one out too. My little thin ones over here that I have too. And the thin totes, or what do I call those things? Bins, whatever you call them. Those will separate each one within each one. This could be a lot of small stuff. I'll tell you right now. I'll grab that one since that one's huge. Door. I would do more than three, probably 3 handfuls. Well, that separated pretty good there. Mostly plates, that's it. Look, little plates in that one now. Like I said, I forget where they go. Plate sticking up. That was an easy one there. A couple of plates down here. Thinner ones. That's a technique. And if anything gets stuck together, it's going to come down either the big one or this one anyway. A couple 1x1s there. Ah, must have been I pushed it down there. Yeah, it looks like 3 is probably about the best to do. Yeah, I'm actually throwing tiles in there now. We got some vehicles in here too, very true. Now it's starting to get a little bit more than what there was before. Down here. This is the medium. I mean, like I said, it's not perfect. There's the ones that are made of fully wood, weigh 1.5 tons. And those are better ones. I mean, you could probably make one of these out of cardboard if you did it right. Problem is, I'd be afraid of ripping the holes. That's what I'd be afraid of. Not being round, like they should be. They do need to be perfectly round. Always pieces that you don't want to go through will go through. Thing. Windows. I don't want to put them in there. They go in there anyway. Okay. I pour it with the corners so that way. Kind of have a funnel that way. That's where those went through before. Now they don't want to go through. a lot of ones in here. Not one by one's at the bottom. Well, that's a new one. White. I've never seen white ones before. White pins. Like that's the only one in there. They didn't really made them that color. That's about it. There. Seems like it goes forever sometimes. This is one by one bricks I'm gonna get through here too. There's a one by one brick. Of course it's square. That's why. The pins. There's another white one. And see? That got through all the way to the bottom. So like I said, it's not perfect. Depends on how they get in there, how they go through. That's what Debbie's in here. I'm just doing a little sorting on my big tub, which is now 2 little tubs. Didn't know what else to do, so. And there's just 2 people here. Got the camera showing the Lego I'm going through. Oh, that one's stuck to it. Is that all of them? And I'm using this so you can see me up in the top corner there. That's my sorter, my Lego sorter. Or sifter, if you want to call it that. What the heck? Oh, rubber band. It's like, why is there a rubber band in there? I forgot, I got to connect it to this a little bit still. So now we're going into the smaller pieces. Smaller pieces always at the bottom. Towards the bottom. That's a little back in there. So you can tell that's a big one. Now we'll do a big handful. And look what I got. I knew I had another one of those somewhere. And this. I know exactly which one that belongs to too. It's kind of like a mirror. Belongs to the Assembly Square. Pretty sure it's exclusive to it. I'm not sure though. This top one I made is the easiest one, I swear. It is. It's the easiest one to do. That one comes out perfect every time. The rest is usually mixed. What the heck is that? Looks like a leaf. Stuck inside. How that happened, I don't know. Yep, it was a leaf. Orange leaf. Hey, You want to go surfing now? And a small one, so we'll go through. Now all the smaller plates. A whole bunch of them. Buttloads of them. One by ones. Or one bys. And tiles. A lot of one by tiles here. My live is probably going to go about 2 hours. I don't think I can do this more than 2 hours. So. Ask and answering questions before they're asked. Count that as a tile too, I guess. Yeah, for something like this, you almost need 3 cameras. There's a retired piece. The window stuck in here. There's a train in that one. Train wheel. Should all go back to the bottom now. Maybe not. Okay. That will go. That was stuck. Okay. Come on. There we go. But yeah, I found this here. This is actually to the night train, I think it's called, or something like that. Ghost train. I can't remember what year it came out. It's been a while. I got it for like, God, I got it for like $15 or something like that. It was on clearance at GameStop when they used to sell these. I couldn't believe it. I actually didn't even have the money for it. I just found it anyway. I couldn't turn it away. It was like one of my very first ones. And it was a train too. Couldn't walk away. I knew if I didn't do it, I'd come back and be gone. Which I was surprised it wasn't there in the first place. And I asked them straight out. I says, "Why is this so cheap?" They're like, "We're just getting rid of them." I know they lost money on them though. I think I put that one in the wrong one. Let's go up there. Because this one goes in that one. Well, I think I just heard one fall through. Huh, minifig head. Yellow, translucent minifig head. And here too. I actually have the place, so that's not going in that one. And all one by ones. Couple 2x2s. corner there so you can get in here easier. Okay, how long have I been on? An hour? A little over an hour? Still got 2 people in here. I don't know who. I made a pretty big dent in that thing, don't you think? About what? About a quarter way down? But you know all the smaller pieces on the very bottom. You can also do it this way too. I just don't do it this way because, like I said, the top there had a lot of brick in it. And now that we get down here, it doesn't have so much anymore. I get a lot of bigger parts. I mean, at least with a sword, you can go back and forth. I don't know what the heck that is. Oh, that's a like a prop. Oh, like, that's what that is. I can't remember what set it's from. These go on forever. Buy bricks. There's always one somewhere. I got really noticed. I think they've been bending over so much. Now there's a rear window. You don't see these ones that much. Extra thick ones. If I dig down, you're trying to get the smaller one. One by one, smaller window ones right there. "17 people came in here, but never said nothing." I think people were just kind of clicking on it and then clicking out. Is what it seems like. May not count the lurkers, I don't know. Chat radio, yeah, nobody chatting. So we left. But yeah, sorting is so boring, I swear. So it's boring to me. I'll just be glad when I get all this done. Once everything's on. I actually have 3 drawers over here too. Over that way. Underneath her desk there. But they're actually empty. I think the top drawer has some miscellaneous brick in it. And that's it. It's actually going to be the overflow of the top drawer here. Because I knew there was a lot of those in this, so I figured I better put another one underneath there. For the overflow of that and probably the plates will overflow. My plate one right here is getting really full. It's about half full there now. This one here is almost to the top, the bricks. And I think this bottom one here, yeah, one with question marks, miscellaneous. That's miscellaneous. Let's see what this one is though. This is junk. Junk ones. And the one above that's like train parts and stuff. And we go into regular Lego pieces there. This here is actually just the specialty pieces that they're not Lego, but they're the crosses kind of. Lego doesn't make them. And then we got two by plates of all kinds, and then brick, 2 by brick, and above. And then we got more smaller pieces up there as we go. Some of them mixed together. I think I have some that has little tubs inside it too. Not a whole lot of them. There's a few of them like that. I have one of minifig pieces. But it gets smaller and smaller as you go up. My 1x1s are up there on the top, and then 1x1 bricks over here on the top. So I have one that's called miscellaneous. I'm not sure what that one is. Well, that's like odds and ends, like hoses, stuff like that. The question mark is the ones that I didn't know where to put them yet at the moment. That actually has to be sorted too, but it's mostly the small stuff there, like the white drawers. So anyway, that's how I do that. It seems like I got one in here still. Speaker, forever hold your peace. My nose is itching. I used to get a lot more people than this in my lives, but not anymore. I don't know why. I usually get more. I think I get more people in here when I have like a panel. That might be what's drawing people away, because I can't do a panel yet. I haven't figured out how to do it. I just wish there was a direct way to do it, like with a plug-in or something. But everybody bringing panel right now, the way to do it, you have to put the code in on that right there on the screen and everything. You have to do it right there on the fly, because the code changes every time. So we almost need another screen that's not being shown to do it. You got to put the password and all that stuff in every single time you have somebody come on. It's ridiculous. That's why I don't do it. Plus it runs off the internet, so it's actually running the same time this is. Brick Boy. I was hoping somebody else would come in here. It doesn't show you came in yet, but it should go up to 2, because I think Alexander is still in here. Yeah, I'm just kind of taking a little break from sorting. I just sorted all this. I got brick right here, plate here, do it by type. Got some Technic here, and then I got like miscellaneous windows, doors, things like that in here. And then like 1x1, 1x2 brick. And 1x1s. Nope, there's 1x1 brick in there though. Yeah, actually I guess there is. There is some 1x1 brick. Oh, I'm okay, I guess. Kind of boring myself. Sorting is so boring. This tub was completely full. I mean, it was full to the top. Literally to the top. Just That's not all of them. I've got another tote right here. It's bigger, about twice the size of that one, maybe 3 times the size of that one. And it's completely full. I mean, the lid practically doesn't go on. I have to force it down. So it was a 50-gallon tub with both of them together, and the 50-gallon tub was half full, but it was huge. It was like this whole entire space here where my camera is, and everything, all the way to where this door goes, where this little door hallway thing is, and it was about as wide as from my chair here to the closet. So I had to get rid of it. I put it in, we have some storage underneath my city. I put it underneath there. I had just been sorting too. Yeah, seems like everybody's sorting today. 3 people in here now. But it seems like everybody's sorting today. It's one of those sorting days, I guess. But I see a plate on the screen there. Where is it? Right there. Let's throw that in there. But this is all my, this is pretty much my modelers. What I had on the top was the, what do you call it? It was Mario. It was Bowser's Castle. The bigger pieces were already taken out, but I just barely, that's what all this is, pretty much Bowser's Castle. I threw it all in there, it was up on top. It was actually in a cardboard box. So, I threw it in there before my life. So, that's the only thing about these tubs is Lego likes to get in these little creases right here where the handle is. I usually leave that up so that way I don't get caught in there. At least not very easily. Not as easily. I don't have the lid on. I have the lid right over here. You can kind of see my makeshift sorter right here. Yeah, I live stream on Thursdays and Sundays. Usually I do builds, but I'm kind of out of, building obviously. I don't have nothing to build right now, so I gotta get everything sorted before I do that. I have about 6 modelers I gotta do that are within all this. Once I get all the modelers done, I probably won't have much brick left, to tell you the truth. See, when I first started, I was getting city sets, city buildings, stuff like that. And I didn't know about modelers. And so I probably spent a couple $1,000s on those, and then found out they had modelers. So I started doing modelers, and I made my city here when I moved into this place, and that kind of thing. So, but I mean, not only modelers, but I have the haunted house, the one with the elevator that goes up and down. I have that one too. I have the Home Alone, which is already in my city. So I got to fix it because it's kind of doing this type of thing. The board's giving way. But I have a few things like that too that are in there. But it is 12:24. Yeah, it is 7:24 here. You're in Australia. Okay. I'm in California, Northern California, very Northern California. Middle of nowhere. There's not even a Lego store nearby. The nearest Lego store is in Sacramento. That's 300 miles one way. One way. And that's going up through the mountains and everything. I'm on the coast. Northern California. So, gotta drive a long way. And there's Brick Anything is there's a Bricks and Minifigs in Redding. I'm about 130 miles west of Redding on the coast. So here we have nothing. We have a Target. That's it. Target and Walmart. It's a very small Walmart. And that's not even in the town I'm in. We still have to drive like 10, 15 miles one way to get to Target and Walmart. But Target is probably the closest to a Lego store. I mean, it's got like 3 to 4 aisles of just Lego, nothing but Lego. And they have the big modelers and everything there. They have everything there. They just upgraded about a year or two ago to have that. Originally, they only had 1 aisle. But Lego's been getting was pretty popular out here when COVID was going. So it was just after COVID, I think, that they upgraded. They sell a lot because it's empty a lot. So yeah, I go to Target for most anything I do get, or online. But they don't really get the newer sets right away. Usually within about a week, they'll start getting the newer sets that came out like the first of the month. They'll get those, but it's not always guaranteed. I haven't been there. I only go there like once a month, if that. Walmart though, oh my God, this Walmart, it's ridiculous on Lego. They got like 2 aisles, one on each side, but it's all in glass and stuff. So I think the biggest set they have there is the Millennium Falcon, the DeLorean from Back to the Future. They have that one there. It's been sitting there since as long as I can remember. You know, I got one left. It's been sitting there forever. I mean, literally forever. So, and they have some up above, like, you know, lined up, but you can't really tell what they are. Nothing big. So they're pretty much medium sets there. But they don't really have anything you really want. A lot of 3-in-1 sets there. They do have a display with all the F1 cars though. It's all they got is F1 cars on one end. So, and some of the newer sets are kind of like to the side of that here and there. But like I got the what do you call it? Pixel, yeah. Or the Disney Pixar. I got this little guy there. Got this guy at Walmart. So they had that there. Like as soon as he came out, they had him. I have him sitting right here because usually I have my camera pointing downward. This camera right here. I usually have that one pointing downward, but right now it's pointing down there instead. So I have it mounted there. But yeah, when that's up there where it usually goes, you can see the Pixar lamp. So, but yeah, I started this in, well, technically I started in 2018, I think. 2019 or 2020. I'm not sure. But my very first set was the passenger train, the yellow passenger train. I have 2 of those in my city. They're actually together. I did a mock out of them and did like double height one, you know, passenger cars and stuff. So, and then I got the green passenger train too, the newer one. That's my subway. I have a subway underneath my city. I haven't ran that thing in I don't know how long. The battery's probably dead by now. But my yellow train is actually on a raised track. It goes around the city, or not? Well, it goes through the city in all reality. I haven't shown the city on my live, but my wife is in there watching the football right now, so you won't be able to hear anything. All you would hear is the football game, and I don't want to be copyrighted, striked or whatever. You could kind of hear it, but kind of too loud. But yeah. You can also see my count up here on the top corner there. I put that up there just today. And the weather there does not work. I don't know why it doesn't work. I haven't figured out why it doesn't work. So like Nightbot just said there. So I don't know. I usually go about 2 hours, so about an hour or half hour. I should be able to do a pretty good if I keep going anyway. This kills my back. I have to bend over. I want to get one of those TV trays where I can just sit this on a TV tray, you know. Then I can just set my camera like on the table. I won't have to bend over and grab everything. But yeah, this is what my sword looks like. The bottom is actually cardboard, because when I did, I converted the original bottom into the large size to add another level to it. We got small, medium, large is the custom one, because you can still see the B inside there. And then we got the extra large. So I actually got 5 levels if you count the basement. Or bottom, I don't know what the B stands for. Check my count. Mike Chandler out one day. See my city. Oh, your channel. You mean? Okay. Yeah. I think I'm subscribed to you. Tell you the truth. Let me check real quick. I think I am. Oh, I gotta go manually. This is using a URL, so I have to actually go into Google Chrome to open it up. I'm pretty sure, because your name sounds familiar. I've seen you before. I assume it's all the same, Brickboy 2000, right? You should have done it like Brickboy 2K. Did I spell that right? Nope, I didn't. I forgot the R. Brickboy 2000. No, it's Brickboy with a space in it. Yeah, I am subscribed to you. Yep, I sure am. So yeah, I could do that. I've been subscribed to you for a while. So, but yeah, I got this at Amazon about a year ago. This has been sitting here. This was, yeah, you can see it. You can hear it dropping down there, especially the smaller pieces. Yeah, it stays together with rubber bands, but I'm not going to keep putting the rubber band on it. Every time I do this, but it has these little like tabs here that kind of fits in, which I did with the cardboard too, or at least attempted to. Oh, that's why it's doing my little rubber band. I got hanger right there. It's going inside. That's why it wasn't staying on there. There, now it's locked in. And you just drop it in here. I usually do about 3 handfuls. I got pretty big hands, so. Like to get a little variety. And then you just shake it up. So you can hear it dropping down. Pretty noisy, but well, that didn't keep very much on top this time. 3 pieces, that's it. Oh, something goes through there, and I just kind of separate them like this. That's what I've been doing ever since I came on today. It doesn't sort them the way you want exactly. It never does. Door. I sort them by type. Ah, it fell down through there. I can't get it. Okay. Now 1 by 1 still up here. No, a gear right there. Now I got to get that one. We got one stuck in there in the hole. There it is. That's my throat. That one. This is the one that seems to have the most in it all the time. This medium here. It seems to always have more than anything else. But yeah, I've been subdued for. I think I went to your live is where it was. I subbed in way back when. I've been to your lives here and there, but I haven't really said much. I might say hello. I usually try to say something at least. So at least you know I was there. I don't remember. That's a weird looking one. Well, We're doing sorting today. See, I got airplanes too, you can tell. The worst thing I ever did was put all this in a tub. I still wish I hadn't done this. I would have had all my models built by now if I never did that. But I had to store them in storage, and so that's why I had to do this. I didn't have space for them. So I had to throw most of everything in one big tub. I never thought I'd be doing this though. I mean, I had plans to start the YouTube channel, but I never thought I'd be doing this sorting thing here. I haven't sorted in, God, years. Once in a while when I'm bored I'll do a bit of sorting, but this is probably the longest I've ever sorted, ever. I usually can't make it very long because of my back. You're out of it? What do you mean you're out of it? Yeah, Brick Boy, which is, oh, looks like Brick Boy, yeah, Brick Boy's still in here. Sorry, I have to go now. Have a great rest of your day and stream. Hope you see you soon. Okay. We'll take Brick Boy's left. There's two people still in here. I don't know who the other person is. I figured Alexander was still in here, so. I made a pretty big dent in this thing. Plenty of stuff in here, plenty of Lego. Just junk, whatever. Happened to fall in it or something. Falling down as I shifted around. I see some windows down there. Put that in the wrong room. There's some windows in that one. I'm always needing windows all the time. This is also consider a brick. This one goes down here. Okay. Oh, it's no problem. I've fallen asleep on lives too. I mean, I can tell you're in here. Yeah, you're now you're the only one in here. People be coming in and going. Shoot, I got 22 views. I mean, 22 people came in here. May not say anything, but they came in anyway. I just didn't say nothing. That's no problem. Don't worry about that. You're fine. Doesn't go together very well, does it? Yeah, we've done this even if I wasn't going live, I'd be doing this anyway. So I just figured, what the heck, I might as well do the live like this too. Do this on live. It'll probably be, if I'm not building anything, I'll probably be sorting. That's probably what'll happen. Or something similar. But you'll know by the thumbnail. There's another big long bit. And now we're getting into a lot of smaller ones here. So mostly it's probably going to go to the bottom. I already see it one by one. Got it stuck to something, so maybe that one go down. We got a window. Not as much on this level this time. Yeah. The only bad thing about doing this, all the pieces got to be taken apart. Rest of these, not go there though. Rest of go on this one. More bricks. That seems like mostly 4x4, or 1x4. I mean 4x4 brick. Some 1x6 also. This is all miscellaneous. Some of those kind of get a little bit of everything. Not very much is going through this one this time. Oops. Let's go over here. Pins. Where's those didn't go through? This is just more pre-sorter than anything else. Doesn't really sort it completely. That's it for that one, I think. And once. I don't have any pins at all. Nope. I think I just saw one. There it is. Gray one. Yeah, this camera setup was kind of a last minute thing, so next time there might be a little better. I think better position for them. I don't have a table to put all this stuff on yet, so I want to get this tub at least halfway down. That's what I'm kind of aching. I'm pushing for. But yeah, I get very tempted to use do a bunch of handfuls. You know, get carried away. When it does that, they get plugged up real easy. But the whole idea is to not have them like underneath each one. There's a car that's got the plates. There's a lot of smaller pieces of food. I grab them all. They stick to my hands. There's not much on top anymore. Look at the brick. Oh, I got the donut. You know that one. The donut house. I knew I had that one too. I think it's retired. I just saw it in Soviet City yesterday. They had a mock of it though. I don't think it was the exact same one. They modified it a little bit. That's definitely over there. The rest of this was in this one. That was a one by one that got through. Got 3 plates stuck on top of each other, so seeing it as a brick. Grass, there's huge grass in here. Can you do that? This out next. That's gonna be the fun part. Get it all situated in the right place. ain't supposed to fall through. And I keep putting things in the wrong one. In a hurry and throw them in the wrong one. One of those things. This goes in this one again. Oh, I missed. I got a lot of these 1x4s. I need a lot of that today. Oh, so. See it. You can't see it, I guess. Line them up on top of that one now. Pile of 1x4s. One by 4, 1x6, 1x3s. A lot of those in here. I hate when pieces are stuck together. There's a patch for the brick. Just keep it out of the way. That looks to be it on that one. Big old long one can't got down. Got 27 views. Well, I'm actually close to 2 hours, so I might as well just stop the sorting. Yeah, we're about halfway. Still halfway down. Let me see if I can get this back together the way it's supposed to be now. It'll hold together here. Turn around so many times, I don't know. I know the wood pieces go together right, but that bottom cardboard one, not stirred well. And I take that rubber band, wherever the heck it is in here, somewhere. It should be on this top one. Where'd it go? And put it together. Get this thing to sit on here the right way. Bring it all the way around the bottom, if I can, without killing myself. like that. Main thing is it doesn't stretch where you want it to stretch at. That's the only bad thing about it. You almost need 3 hands to do this. It's cardboard. Cardboard is thicker than the wood is. Yeah, like I said, it stretches out to just about the max that this band will stretch out. There we go. That holds it together. Everything but the lid. Lid kind of supposed to, I think it's supposed to fit inside. I can't remember. Yeah, it's supposed to fit inside. Good enough. And I sit inside this here. Kind of keeps it stable that way. I don't know why, but it does. Okay, so I'll take these and stack them right now. Pop it out. And I set this one inside there. Now we'll sort those out when I get done here. So, that is really a chore, I'll tell you that, especially for 2 hours. At least I have a free desk here. The desk is all freed up. But yeah, I'll probably just take that and put it back up here for the next few days. Because I do have my Sunday live. Actually, it's not the first, is it? So Sunday I'll probably do a live. Probably be the same thing. I'll probably just call it a miscellaneous live or something like that. I'll probably make a special thumbnail where you can sing thumbnail each time. I haven't found a word for it yet. Generic live or something like that, which means it could be anything, you know. It could be sorting, it could be whatever I decide to do. Be working on the city for all you know. But that's the only problem is that I have no cameras. My cameras won't go that far. They're not wireless or anything like that. So if I did a city one, I would have to use my phone. It would just be one camera only. I'll probably might have it invited or something like that. I know there is a plug-in, I believe, on here that I can add my phone, but the phone camera. I'm not sure how to do it. Yeah, I can't remember. If I did something like that, I'd probably just do it on StreamYard because it's a lot easier to add your phone that way. Or restream or something. I don't know. So yeah, I think I'm going to call it done right now. Got about half that tote done. The one that's really going to take a long time is this big one right here. That's going to take forever. I think that's got most of the bigger pieces in it. And I might do some between now and Sunday or whenever I do it next. But I'll do a live Sunday. Like I said, I don't know what it's going to be called. I'll figure out some generic type of a thumbnail that I'll put up for each time. I don't know what I'm doing to do yet. So I will see everybody Sunday at 6. And thanks for coming in. And let's see if I can find out who came in here. I know Brickboy 2000 did. Of course, Andrea, Debbie Whitney, Mombi, Neil Wolf. And it looks like that's it. That chatted anyway. So thanks for everybody else for coming in. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe now. Like this video. And yeah. So we will see everybody later. Bye for now.
Little Legos, where to go? If you want to find ways to have everyone know, it's your toy of choice. Since you are a kid, the only Lego building you ever did. Little Lego is where to go. If you wanna find ways to have everyone know, it's your toy of choice. Since you were a kid, the only Lego building you ever did. Little Lego is where to go. If you wanna find ways to have everyone know, it's your toy of choice. Since you were a kid, the only Lego building you ever did.
Please subscribe and hit that bell to be notified of videos I post. Thanks for watching.